Anthony Edwards is quickly becoming one of the NBA's top stars. At just 23 years old, he's averaging 27 points a game, locking down on defense, hitting threes with confidence, and playing with a level of poise and intensity that's hard to ignore. He's no longer just a promising young player, he's a full-blown force in the league, and the most exciting part. This might only be the beginning of what he's capable of. Edwards' rise wasn't always a sure thing. Coming out of Georgia, everyone knew he had the physical tools, explosive athleticism, the ability to score from anywhere, and a magnetic personality. But there were questions too. Scouts weren't sure if his decision-making was polished enough or if his love for the game ran deep. So when the Minnesota Timberwolves selected him first overall in the 2020 draft, it felt like a gamble, not a guarantee. Minnesota, after all, hadn't seen real success in years. Since trading Kevin Garnett in 2007, the team had struggled, plagued by losing seasons and missed opportunities. But drafting Edwards wasn't just about adding talent. It was about finding someone to lead, to energize the franchise. And from the moment he stepped on the court, that's exactly what he did. With highlight reel dunks, fearless shooting, and relentless energy, Anthony Edwards gave Minnesota something it hadn't had in a long time: hope. Anthony Edwards made a strong impression right out of the gate. In his rookie season, he averaged nearly 20 points, grabbed 5 rebounds per game, and delivered one highlight after another. While LaMelo Ball took home Rookie of the Year, it was Edwards who carried the momentum forward. And that's when the real development began. Each year, he got better. His shot selection became smarter. His defense tightened up. His leadership grew. By his third season, he was not only an all-star but clearly the Wolves' go-to player on both offense and defense. Then came the 2023-24 season, a turning point. Edwards earned All-NBA honors and helped lead Minnesota to its first conference finals appearance in 20 years. But he didn't stop there. In year 5, he raised the bar again: 27, 6 points, 5, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists per game, shooting 45% from the floor, nearly 40% from 3, and 84% from the line. He brought intensity every night, like he had something to prove. Edwards wasn't just the Timberwolves' top player. He became their identity, their spark, and the reason they were relevant again. And while the stats are impressive, it's how he plays that's grabbing attention. The comparisons are rolling in: Dwayne Wade, Kobe Bryant, even Michael Jordan. It sounds bold until you actually watch him. He attacks the basket like Wade, fast, fearless, smooth through contact. His footwork and mid-range game echo Kobe's precision and fire. And that attitude? It's fierce, focused, and relentless. Some are even saying what once felt unthinkable: this kid might just have a little MJ in him. And it's not just that people see Michael Jordan in him, they see young Jordan. That raw, explosive version right out of UNC, the one with unmatched athleticism and sky-high confidence. From the way Anthony Edwards moves to how he controls the game's pace and locks eyes with defenders, it all feels eerily familiar. Even the haircut matches. Physically, emotionally, and stylistically, Edwards channels that early MJ energy. But let's be clear, he's not trying to be Jordan, or Wade, or Kobe. He's carving out his own legacy. Right now, we're watching a rare type of player, someone with both superstar skills and elite defense. Edwards can drop 30 on offense and shut down the opponent's best player on the other end. He shoots deep threes, powers through defenders, and never stops stalking while doing it. And all the while, he's breathing new life into a franchise that had been forgotten for years. At just 23, he's already showing qualities that many players never reach: confidence, leadership, and real star power. Anthony Edwards isn't just fitting into a mold. He's breaking it and building his own. And here's the key: it's not just flash. The numbers prove it. After averaging 6 points the season before, he returned in 2024-25 and took things to a new level: 27, 6 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals per game. He also nailed over 4 threes per night. But what's even more impressive is how efficiently he's doing it, shooting nearly 45% from the field, almost 40% from 3, and over 83% from the free throw line. Those are elite numbers from a player still getting better. Let's take a moment to talk about that 3-point number: 39. 5% on over 10 attempts per game. That's not just good, that's elite. Only one player in the entire league had a better combination of accuracy and volume from deep. Stephen Curry. That's it. And Edwards was going shot for shot with him. Now think about that. This is a guy who came into the league with questions about his shooting. Scouts weren't even sure if he had range. But what we've seen isn't a lucky streak, it's a total evolution. He didn't just improve. He rebuilt his game from the ground up. His 27. 6 points per game. That's a personal best. But the story isn't just about how many he scored. It's about how he scored. His shot selection got sharper. His game slowed down in the best way. He wasn't just firing up tough shots. He was breaking down defenses and making smart decisions every time he touched the ball. This year, Edwards ranked in the 98th percentile for usage among combo guards. That means Minnesota ran everything through him like prime James Harden in Houston. And even with that massive workload, he stayed efficient. His 120, 3 points per 100 shot attempts put him in the 85th percentile across the league. That's rare, especially for a guy who sees double teams every night. But here's what really separates him. He shows up when the game is on the line. Anthony Edwards led the entire league in clutch scoring this season. Want me to keep going with the next section? He didn't walk away with the Clutch Player of the Year award, but make no mistake, the league got the message. Anthony Edwards isn't just a scorer anymore. He's a closer. When the game is tight and everything's on the line, he's the guy you want holding the ball. But what really sets Edwards apart from most star guards in the NBA is his defense. No, he's not locking up players every single possession like Tony Allen once did. But when he locks in, he can shut down just about any elite wing or guard. He's built for it -6 score, explosive, strong, and focused. And more importantly, he embraces the challenge. Night after night, he takes on the toughest matchups and makes life tough for the league's top scorers. The numbers prove it. Opponents simply don't shoot as well when Edwards is on the floor. From inside 6 feet, players drop to just 61, 7%. Within 10 feet, just 57, 3%. Both stats are well below league averages, and that speaks volumes. But it's not just about holding his ground, he disrupts everything. Edwards averages over 5 deflections per game, constantly breaking up plays and throwing off the other team's rhythm. His defensive win shares are among the best for any guard, proving he brings real value on that end of the floor. So when we talk about Anthony Edwards, we're not just talking about a rising star. We're looking at the early stages of a true two-way force, someone who's changing the game on both ends. Want me to wrap the full piece into a single polished article? The numbers don't lie. With Anthony Edwards on the court, the Timberwolves perform significantly better. His on-off splits show a clear improvement to +4. 0 points per 100 possessions when he's playing. That's a big deal. It means the team is not only more efficient but also winning more games with him on the floor. Offensively, Edwards makes a real difference. The team's effective field goal percentage jumps 7% when he's in the game, and they get to the free throw line 8% more, thanks to his aggressive play style. Defensively, they give up 0.6 fewer points per 100 possessions, contributing to an overall net positive impact on both ends. But it's not just about the stats. Edwards is actively helping his team win. His real plus-minus is now in the green, meaning he's playing winning basketball, not just filling up the box score. With Edwards in the lineup, the Timberwolves' expected wins increased by +4. This version of Edwards isn't just better than last year. He's evolving into a player who can control games. With his combination of elite scoring, smart decision-making, efficient shooting, and defensive energy, he's becoming the kind of player who builds dynasties. And here's the most exciting part. He's just 23. We're only scratching the surface of what he can do. As Anthony Edwards enters his prime, the growth we've seen in his game is undeniable. His natural explosiveness was always there, but in the 2024-25 season, a new level of maturity has taken over. Gone are the wild three-pointers and off-balance mid-range shots. Now, Edwards is making smarter decisions, picking his spots with precision. He knows when to drive, when to pull up, and when to reset, showing the discipline that separates good players from stars, and stars from true game changers. This shift hasn't gone unnoticed, with defenses trying to force him into mistakes, especially during pick-and-roll situations. However, Edwards has risen to the challenge. He's dramatically improved his three-point shooting, becoming one of the NBA's most prolific shooters. With his combination of speed, strength, and leaping ability, he only needs a step on his defender to either finish at the rim or get to the free throw line. But Edwards isn't just a primary scorer anymore. He's a